Hello there. I have an experience to share with all of you. I went into Hogan Jewelers in Gaylord today, and feel free to share with me if I was in the wrong. But this was very interesting to me. Went in because my sister-in-law gave me this beautiful ring that I totally want to wear regularly. I decided about a year ago when I got it to add a spacer on it so that way it wouldn't fall off my finger. But since then, my fingers go up and down, so I thought, well, they don't go up and down that much as the spacer because it was much bigger, but that's okay. So I thought, well, I'll just go in to the jewelry store and have them resize it for me. So I tell her I would like it resized, and she says, well, the sizer, the temporary sizer you have works perfectly. And I go, but I don't want to lose it off my finger. That was my issue. And so she's like, okay, well, I'll take the sizer off and then we'll size it. And I go, well, how much is it? And she's like, I'll have to take the temporary sizer off in order to check out what size you need, how much it would be. Okay, so she goes back, takes the sizer off, comes back out, and then realizes, okay, we need to go down finger sizes. So I did that. She figured out it was close to a little bit higher than I was anticipating, but I was like, okay. And then I said, so will I get a piece of the ring back? Because, you're taking out a lot. And she goes, oh, we don't give a piece of the ring back. We actually just take it in shavings off, and you'll get whatever you get back. And I'm like, okay. And then she tells me the price. I go, I'll think about it. I come back and I'm like, wait a minute. She just took my sizer off and she didn't even offer to put the darn thing back on. First of all, if I would have been an employee, first of all, I would have said first, if you want me to resize this, I'm going to have to remove your spacer and I won't be able to put it back on for you. Because right afterwards, when she handed me back, she goes, if you want a temporary spacer back on, it's now $10. I'm like, you just took my spacer off and you can't put it back on? But I didn't say anything to her. I was just in shock. Like, what the heck just happened? So, just thought I'd share that was my viewpoint. I could be on the total wrong, but I was like, sometimes I think a little bit more communication with a business, a potential client, customer would have been great. Like, I have to remove this and I cannot put this back on for you. You lost your $10 just to find out that it's going to be almost $100 to get it resized. So I thought, okay, thank you very much for letting me know that ahead of time, not